Happy Sunday. I hope you're doing fantastic. This is a little bit of a weird angle, but I had to do it this way because my phone is currently charging. And so I have to, unfortunately, do it this way to make sure that our live stream is not getting interrupted. So I hope you are doing fantastic. I had a very busy week, and so I'm very excited to be here with you. And let's figure out all of the, yeah, it's fine. Probably the sun will go away pretty soon, but I'm so happy to have a sunny Sunday, and I do hope where you live have a sunny Sunday as well. I love my Sundays, and I love doing these Sunday lives with you. Oh, good. Okay, I have to make sure that I turn this off, all the notifications, so that we don't get interrupted. Okay. Oh, God. Okay, perfect. So, my eyes are kind of runny, so I have to do it this often. Okay. So I would like to mention that before we get started with what our empowerment for this week is, so that we can really be in all areas of life. And today we are doing all areas of life: work, career, and finances, love life, health and well-being, home and family, and overall. What can we expect? Actually, I have to, I think, turn, this is just getting too much of light. Hold on. Oh yeah, this is definitely better because it started to really bother me as well. So perfect. So this is so much better. And it's still a weird angle for me, but let's keep going. So before I want to get started to tell you about the upcoming week, which I mentioned last week, that in November we will start to see a complete shift, right? In whatever happened since May, we were able to see a little bit of a relief. Now, I'm telling you, and you see this if you follow the news, if you follow what's going on. I literally said that last week, last Sunday live, that hold on to your money. The economy, right, is just, don't overspend, as I said, because the economy going to be shaking. And it will be until next year, April. So literally, if you follow the news, what's going on again out of nowhere with the tariffs, like more Canadian tariffs, right, that we impose on Canada, 10% more on top of what we already imposed on them. And then the inflation rate has been announced yesterday. And as you can see, the entire world, and then what's with the oil, with Russian oils, right? And the entire economy will be shifting and changing, blocking also with the oil coming from, oil and gas coming from Russia to certain countries. So it's very, very interesting, and watch this because and in the meantime, as I mentioned before, the civil war is coming, and actually war, right? Because we are back into the World War II era, and the American Revolutionary War, as well as the Civil War, American Civil War times, so that the the government is sending out warships to Venezuela, and now we are seeing, like, we are on the brink of actual severe war. And it's just, and literally Venezuela says that the US is making this stuff up. so yeah, making war up is a very big deal, right? And so what we are seeing this in our case, and in our day-to-day lives, that's why I am doing this, so that in a micro level, at the micro uh, uh, arena, that we in our lives, what can we do to be stronger and more powerful, so that we can overcome challenges. And we do have challenges, we will have challenges, and this week is also no different. And the more we going into November, I guess I get, as I said, the times will be kind of different, and setting really the last stretch of our final lessons. And that's why this time is so important, so that you can have the tools and the techniques and tools, so that you can pull it out from your pocket, as I keep doing this with Amber together in a royalty circle every day and on Zoom calls, is that whatever, and because we're doing this every day, it's how we have these challenges every day, sometimes up, sometimes down, and how during these times and challenges, how can we pull from the back pocket these tools and these techniques, so that we can overcome these challenges. And that's what I'm doing, and that's why I invite you for the limited time, as I said, to our inner royalty circle. And we are finishing up literally this upcoming week, finishing up on the 30th, our 30-day Journal With Me challenge. And today is day 26. We have 4 days to go, but once you're locked in, you will be locked in forever, and the price in the new cohort will not change for you. So hop in there, get in there, and you will see how you will be able to have these tools for life, so that you can change. I mean, don't take my word for it. I mean, I saved my own life based on that for the last 2 years, and that's how I built these tools and techniques and blueprint. Literally, naturally came out of my challenges. Now I overcame it on all areas of life, but also Amber says this to me pretty much every single day, how much she benefits from these tools and tips and techniques that I offer. So at the beginning, before we get started, I will do with you some breathing exercises to really calm down, and then go into that, okay? I would like to do this now a little bit more, so that you can see how much you can benefit if you are in our group, in our circle together, so that you can also benefit from my techniques that I share, and tips that I sometimes, depends on the situation, I pull it from my back pocket and share my extra tips and tricks and techniques to you, because you will be able to see as a whole how much it can benefit you, because all of the tools. So I'm not going to share these with you here, but you can just see how much it will affect you once you just start to do these simple but very powerful exercises that I'm going to share with you before we get started. Okay, so if you're new here, hi, my name is Dr. Sahin, and this is my personal channel. And on my personal channel, I help you to really heal your entire life, and transform and heal your entire life, mentally, physically, and emotionally, but also become self-sufficient and self-strong enough, so that you can overcome challenges and analyze the world from a strong mind, strong heart, and strong body way, so that you can put the dots together and not get fooled into any type of fakeness or tips or tricks that the world is imposing on you, not only from the top level, but also in your day-to-day life. So important is that the more we are stronger inside of us, the more we can overcome challenges and people around us. So there will be people always triggering you, but the point is, will you get triggered and will you react or not react? And that I definitely can tell it really, really depends on you. It really depends on how much you grow inside and how much you can overcome and just don't be bothered by it at all. But this requires strength, and that's what we are doing here, okay? So now, 1023, I want to write that down because I have a few more things to add to that. So I want to do a few announcements, and then after that inner circle announcement, I want to do one more announcement, and then I will go into some small snippets of intro of what I would like to talk about in another video, maybe during this week, and then we'll go into our empowerment, okay? So I want to mention that my gratitude jar for fall is back in stock on my Etsy store, and I have a great offer for you there. Just hop over there and to see my innerroyalty.etsy.com and see my offer there. And I also do have store-wide a flash sale only until tonight, Sunday night, 25% off of everything on my store. Get over there and get the benefit out of it, okay? And my cards, I also brand new, yay, my gratitude statement cards, as well as my archetypes. They turn out to be so beautiful if you follow it. If you saw the pictures, they are so nice. They are now live. You can now order. I mean, you could pre-order it, but yeah, you can order it as well. And on my Etsy store, you can even do some combinations that I'm offering for you. So definitely hop over there at 25% off today until midnight. Okay, so that's that. Definitely check that out because you don't want to miss my limited edition handmade gratitude jar. Okay, so important. As you know, on my channel we focus a lot on gratitude. Now I want to talk about very briefly the intro of what I want to say in another video, but also want a little bit of a video here that I usually talk about, and that is last year when I did some, this law and crime, whatever, true crime, whatever videos, I literally made a video. If you still don't believe me, I don't even know, I mean, so I made a video last year and saying that literally the video is titled True Crime Videos Make You Ill, okay? Mentally, physically, emotionally ill. So I warned people that these types of videos make you actually ill. I mean, if you notice on my channel for 1 year, I don't do anything. Don't talk about anything like that at all anymore, because it hurts my soul. It bothers my soul, and it messes up with my mental health, and that in turn really hinders me physically functioning normal, and that's very important. I mean, if you're sued, and I still to date don't understand why people take pleasure in other people's hurt. I just don't understand that. What is this about it that people watching true and crime videos as if they have popcorn in their hands? They even comment on the videos and saying, here, take your popcorn and let's go, let's just watch this trial, ha 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 ha, while kids or other people are brutally murdered. It's just insanity to me. it is actually insane. And the reason why I bring this up is because I literally yesterday, last night before bed, I run into a video where this true, I can't make this stuff up, true crime channel host, is her name Lauren? I think her name is Lauren. I don't know. So she's a journalist doing this true crime videos. She goes to the trials, whatever. And she was in the Chet Daybell trial, actually in Idaho, and reporting from there. I mean, I have a lot of things to say about that, but and that brings me to what the topics are here. I always mention about the fake spiritual people, right? So now I don't know the full story. She made a 9 hours video. I just from this very briefly, what I understood in the first 15 minutes or so is that she is now being stalked and harassed and bullied, cyberbullied too, and actually physically stalked and threatened by a stalker. And she has an 8-year-old boy, and she has a husband, and this extended to her family, and she's actually totally fearful about her life and everything regarding that. And then she placed an order in the court regarding the stalking, and that I will tell you about all the fake spiritual people, how this connects. And that's why, if you hopefully still don't, hopefully you understand now why I'm screaming all of this for years on my channel. Now I bring you together the dots, okay? As a scientist, put together the 2 dots. Just hang on tight. I will get to that. So stalking, take this word hold that in your mind. I will connect that stalking into fake spiritual tarot reader and astrologers, okay? Which both I was screaming for years on my channel. So now she's and apparently when she was filing her complaint to the court regarding the stalking, and I kid you not, I knew there was something fishy about the Law and Crime Network. Okay? Presented by Law and Crime, I'm Jesse Weber, right? That thing, right? Because how many times I wrote to them since last year that this is they are unbelievably money driven, attention driven, and no ethics whatsoever. Zero. And these are law people. Jesse Weber is a lawyer, but Jesse Weber is the one who founded Law and Crime. He said it, actually. He wanted to benefit from the Amber Heard Johnny Depp trial. He started it then. And since then it took off. And he's at 4.5 million subscribers or something. And ruthlessly, since last year, and everyone is complaining about it, but they don't care. They put at the very unbelievable, unacceptable place during the deepest, most horrible crime, an ad that they make themselves. And then say, for example, they talk about a very brutal murder, and in the midst of it, and then suddenly Jesse Weber out and says, oh, you know what? I'm using whatever app and I'm just going to the grocery store, and I'm going to whatever, pumping my gas, and I use this app, and in the meantime, the story is about a brutally murdered child, for example. I just cannot make this stuff up. Like how much people are so disconnected with ethics, with humanity, with the being the law of being a human being on this earth, having some sort of empathy over profit. And Law and Crime Network is the example for it. And how many times I called them out last year. I wrote them. I was like, what is this? This is unbelievable. And guess what? Law and Crime Network goes on to the court, and because someone in the circle of these stalkers, the stalker tells to a person who has a connection to Law and Crime Network that she plays she's in the court, placing, I don't know, filing for the stalking, and then Law and Crime Network goes and live streams her filing while with the child is there, I don't know, husband is there, and she was utterly fearful that her life is being out of nowhere presented, live streamed like this. These are brutal stuff, guys. These are brutal stuff. And if we keep, without, as I keep saying on my channel, that's what my channel is all about, right? Keep questioning things. Open your eyes in the world. I teach you how to see the world from all angles so that you just not narrow focused on any topic on this earth. Try to connect the dots. And now the more we are giving into and pushing for these type of law and crime madness, I'm telling you, it's madness. And making these YouTubers rich and ultra rich, ultra rich, then now, believe or not, in turn, the same people that in this, who are in this, profiting off of this, now getting hurt within themselves. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. Did I warn people or did I warn people? I literally have a video about this since last year. I mean, last year I published this. I said, true and crime videos make you ill. That's the title. Go and look it up on my channel. And then how many times I messaged the Law and Crime Network about these ridiculous, inhumane, and unethical ads in between of such brutal and horrible cases that they are covering. So that brings me to connecting the dot with these fake astrologers, fake tarot readers. Because I also already wanted to say two things today, but once I had this in my mind that we're going to talk about this, I saw last night this happen. So then I said, okay, this literally falls inside of this. So let me connect the dots. Now it's from one side, now I'm going from the opposite direction. So that brings me to the fake tarot readers, astrologers, because, and literally, just as I went online, I took a screenshot of a tarot reader. And the title, literally, I mean, guys, I mean, if you still don't know, follow my channel, then I don't know what you're waiting for. Okay, subscribe, like this video, comment in the comment section if you are agreeing with me on this, because she literally, the title of her tarot reading is "Who is Stalking You on Social Media?" Stalking you on social media. I mean, I can't believe it. As I went live, I mean, I can show it to you. I literally screenshot it. And for years, I have been saying that, and I wanted to make a specific video just for this stalking thing, because it bothered me to my core that people make videos, these fake tarot readers, astrologers, and in this cases are these tarot readers. Who is stalking you? Who's obsessed with you? Who can stop thinking about you? And these videos get so much views, so much clicks, so much likes, and as if it's been presented such in a mental twisted way, as if this is something good, as if this means something, this means love, as if this means this person loves you. This is a mental health crisis, what we are talking about. This is a severe mental health crisis, which I am non-stop talking about. I mean, that's why I'm saying nobody in the scientific world or in the I don't know, medical world would ever, I'm probably the only one, talks about the effects of fake tarot readers, fake astrologers, and these true crime videos on effect on a severe mental health crisis in the world. Okay? Full stop. Full stop. And these videos of, I mean, what is he thinking about you? What is he feeling about you? Those are making you so weak and prove it to you, which you don't know yet, but I'm telling you how weak inside of you are, so that you are dependent on who is thinking about you, who is feeling about you. You shouldn't be able to care about this. Okay, even, I mean, especially if it's a love related. And don't even get me started of who can tell you that this person, and just bringing you messages from your person, bringing messages from the angels to you. Like, who are you? Sending you message, a channeling from your spirit guides. Spirit guides who? Channeling from your person of your mind. Who gave you the permission? Who are you? Right? So we have to actively block this, fight against this, because this is insane and drives you more towards madness, and that is literally a mental health crisis. The tarot readings that suggests or promises you who is stalking you, who is obsessed with you, have really no idea what it means if somebody's stalking you, somebody is obsessed with you. I'm telling you, it's a horrible thing. If somebody's obsessed with you at either level, like love or work or career, or it doesn't matter, if they stick to you and you can't get rid of these people, It's horrendous. It's actually horrendous. I had this on all levels. A colleague who wanted to start a business with me, and then everybody quit, and I also didn't want to do anything. The more I learned about, because once you think these people are nice people, and then once you go deeper and you found a company or whatever, then you learn like who these people truly are, or who that person truly is. And everybody really started to distance themselves. And for me, I'm like, oh my God, stay like 100 million miles away from me. But that person, for some reason, got stuck on me. And I just couldn't get rid of him. I was blocking him from everywhere, but he was just so, like, I don't understand. Couldn't understand. No, very sticky, very slimy. Like, go away. Those things are real stuff. And if you have no spine, and if you're on that side who people just don't want to do anything with you, and if you have no spine to understand that's a huge mental health issue there. And that's why it's important. That's why I'm always against, I mean, that person. So funny enough, that's how I'm saying how fake these people are, because for a year before then, I helped this person we were in this active group of public speaking and stuff like that. And then I helped him to found a group and trained those group about public speaking. And then later, we were just like, he was so friendly and he's so nice and kind, and everybody's like charming everybody. Yeah, charming everybody, that's your clue, okay? Charming everybody, and everybody's like, oh, nice, nice. And I thought he was like, because he was so nice and kind towards me, and I thought he was a good friend. And then I said, okay, fine, let's build this business. It was a, I don't know, tech related business. And guess what? He has an MD degree. He's a freaking physician. He is an MD, by the way. So, if this means something for you. And after coming inside the meetings, meeting the high-level advisors to found this tech company, I learned more and more who this person really is, like the personality and all that. And I'm telling you, we all quit. We are like, ugh, okay. And he didn't let go. That's horrendous. I didn't know what to do. I blocked that email. He wrote me another email address. I blocked that email. He wrote me on whatever platform. I blocked there. I blocked there. He was popping out everywhere. He couldn't stop it. I was just so starting to like, from annoyance to feeling, oh my God, how can I get rid of this? It's a really big deal. And that's why I want you to understand how serious this stuff is. If you are strong inside, you can recognize that the severity of these events that the fake social media, fake YouTube channels are presenting as if this is something good. Okay? It's not. It's dangerous. And now, not only from the tarot and astrologers, like who is stalking you, whatever, and also all the from there all the way to the true crime madness, even within themselves, they are now getting hurt. unreal, guys. I have been warning, I mean, how many times? If you follow me, I even have videos about this. How many videos I have about this? This is so serious, and we have to take it seriously. I even now think that I will bring up at the higher level to include this as a mental health crisis. True crime videos, complete destruction of mental health, profit like crazy. Of course, there's always, when there's profit, it's like severe profit, there's severe damage, like social media companies. Okay? Then these fake tarot readers, fake astrologers. And that brings me what I actually wanted to say and warn you about. It's just insane. And that is that last night, I saw a video, well-known in the on YouTube, 400,000 something subscribers. She makes the predictions, November predictions. She looks tarot, okay? She's not young. She does this for years. And she does it all the time. Non-stop videos, non-stop. Of course, they need the money. And her voice is like, as always, like, laughed, and so kind and sweet, and coming across as this very nurturing, caring woman. And she literally said, I kid you not, she said in November, and she just, I mean, I'm telling you, she has, and she points to the tarot cards and said, this card says this means this. And I'm telling you, you will be going to the doctor's office and have got blood tests done. And then the blood test, I swear to God, she says that. You will go and take a blood test, and the blood test will show you have a lack of something. I was like, what? I have been fighting for years about, particularly, and I actually write to those tarot readers and say, how dare you actually, that you just put serious medical stuff, misinformation, nonsense into these tarot readings. How is that? I mean, what kind of mental issue would lead you to think that it's okay? And that is really the problem more and more with tarot readers. They really pushing so far off the line and believe that this some sort comes from spirit or from some sort of, that's the truth. That's what it says. She actually says that. I don't know, but that's how it is. She actually says that. Well, that's exactly, she said the word, that's exactly what will happen. She said that. Now, imagine with someone with anxiety disorder, someone with PTSD, someone with medical PTSD, someone who are actually worried about their health, but unable to go to the doctor's office. maybe because of lack of health insurance, maybe because of, I don't know, do you follow the news? The government is shut down. And of course she doesn't care because she is from Egypt or from, I don't know, Egypt or from a Nordic country. And she does her tarot readings in English and tells you that in November, you will go to the doctor's office, you will get a blood test, and you will see a lack of something. Of course, she cannot say what that something is. And then she says something, a vitamin or something. And then she laughs in between. She laughs and says, and then the doctor says, oh, she says these words. She literally said, I'm quoting actually here. She said, then the doctor will tell you, oh, you have a lack of this and that. So you have to, of course, she wants to make it more smoothly. And she said, then you have to supplement. I mean, the supplementing, that people downplay this so much, it's insanity to me. Supplementing is not as you think you take like a bonbon in your mouth or a bubble gum. These are medicine too. And she downplays this as this is, instead of saying legally, not saying that you will figure out you have an illness, she says, ha ha ha, and the doctor said, you just have to supplement. How unbelievably dangerous is this? And we must stop these people. We must stop these people. How dare you actually, who are you? And with certainty, like ChatGPT, like AI, say, this is what it is. This is exactly what it is. She says like this. She points it to the tarot card. She says, this is exactly what it is. Tell me which tarot card would say exactly that. Tell me. And then she has runes and stuff, and the rune says that. I have rune cards here. I will show you. For this week, I have 2 rune cards coming out. My rune cards doesn't say that, exactly that you will go to a doctor's office and get a blood test and you will have a lack of something. It's your messed up brain that tells you that. And what makes you qualified to talk about medical stuff in a goddamn tarot reading? And pointing at the tarot cards and the runes that it apparently says that. No, they're not. This is so dangerous, guys. This is absolutely dangerous, okay? And then the second thing I want to say, and then I will end that here, is that I mentioned last week in one of the videos, I said, it was last week, that I actually called out this fake spiritual guru who gives lectures on quantum shifts and manifestation shifts and I don't know, put yourself in from one jumping into another timeline so that you get manifest and be the person you're looking for. And she comes across, as I mentioned last week, as this, she knows it all professor, right? She sells you fake hope. And as I told you, she charges $97 a month. And she has in her group 258 people. That comes down to $25,000 per month just from that membership, selling you absolutely nothing. And that comes down to $300,000 a year just from that. And she has 70,000 subscribers on YouTube at that. And I'm sure she has a lot of stuff going on in the background. Okay. So, of product, services, whatever. So, people don't want to invest in actual scientists, in actual scientific medical information that's helping you, like we did together every day in my group with Amber together, but invest in and throw money at not working on themselves, but just believing in fake hopes. And this today, I saw that German woman, that German tarot reader who apparently thinks she's a fairy or something. I swear to God, I think she thinks like that about herself. She's a Taurus. So Taurians have these kind of really like Aquariuses, and I do have people in my relatives, a lot of both. I know, and I see people obviously have this, like Aquariuses have this, I know it all, right? I am the genius. I know they actually say that. I mean, I have tons of Aquarian cousins, right? They actually say that I'm the best. I'm the genius. I'm the best. And the Taurians also believe also that the Taurian women, they believe they are absolutely beautiful. They actually believe that. Okay? And yes, they might be genius, they might be beautiful, but they actually, like, even if it's not the case, they believe that, and they presented that the Venusian energy comes out. And so that's why I'm saying she believes somehow she's the fairy. Yeah, she's German, she lives in England, and she just like is in this fairy world, and she's literally, I'm telling you, a cult leader. She's the one that I mentioned. She literally copies my hair, my earrings and stuff. That's her. And now she is doing a tarot course. Guess the price of this tarot course. €770. I repeat this, €770. Or actually pounds. Hold on. Is it pounds? I think it's pounds. Good God. I think it was pounds. Yeah, it wasn't euros. Of course, she's in England. It was pounds. 770 pounds. Oh my God. Oh my God. So I'm telling you, it's up to you whether or not you believe in these people. Do you want to be? That's my question to you. Answer me. Do you want to get fooled from left and right and up and down, inside and out, or and you fake yourself into a part of your life that you believe you jump shift, time shift, or it somehow benefits you, or and you feel like it's ethical to use people's misery and profit off of it, it's up to you as a spiritual, awakened, enlightened person. Think about if that's ethical for you. And they also fake you into, of course, of course, spiritual business is a business, of course. No, actually. Depends on how much you know about spirituality, truly. And then, and I'm telling this as a person who, instead of a company, could have charged tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars for cancer. I found it a nonprofit. If you believe still that I'm just talking, without proof, that's my proof. I practice what I preach. Ask them if they practice what they preach. Ask them. Ask them. You only want to follow people who practice what they preach. And ask yourself, do you want to be in this group of cultists who suck the money out of you, absolutely not changing your life? Or do you want to invest in true, real change, real scientific, biological change to heal and transform for life? That you have this in your pocket, and every single moment you run into these people, horrible things that you can use and save your life at all levels. Up to you. I'm just trying to open your eyes about this. So I do hope that this is helpful. And as I said, 52 minutes, and let's go into our week. Okay. Whew. Hopefully that was helpful. So now, let's talk about this upcoming week of work, career, and finances. We have, and I already can feel that it's going to be a little bit stressful week. So let's make the best of it, okay? We have notice. These are my rune cards. I love them to death. And they come with a free booklet that you can download with this when you purchase it. Again, these are currently on sale, 25% off on my Etsy store, okay? And you can combine them with the gratitude jar and to get also the most benefit. So check over right now, you will see it. Notice, need, constraint, resistance. Need, constraint, resistance. What are you resisting? Okay. What is this? There's something that either there will be that we want to move forward, but we can't. There is some sort of restriction there, or still it's like almost as if I'm thinking about the Seven of Pentacles. It's more like we are wanting to go, but the brakes are on, kind of thing. I feel this 100% right now. I feel this 100%. It's like we want to do, and we want this to push. We need like urgently. And I completely see this right now, what this can be. But there's a waiting period for that, or there's some sort of not the right, or we cannot move the people in that speed as we need them to. Let's see what this is about. From my success statements cards, from my own life, my own words, okay? 23. 2 plus 3 is 5. There can be shaking ups going on, and I'm telling you it will, because the times is really changing, particularly as we go into November. And by the way, we are in my birthday countdown. Okay, my birthday is in November, and there's so much watch the space, so much things going on that I will be offering. So here and there, so just stay tuned, okay? So listen to this. This is like one of my favorites. And when this card comes out, this is almost as if this is the world card in the tarot. Is because it's like the whole chapter ending. Look at this. Thank you. I love this so much. When I wrote this, it's just my entire life. Okay, say thank you for all my past hurts. Thanks to hurtful, rough, tough, unfair events I had no control over, today I am a stronger and more loving person than ever before. See, that's what I'm talking about. I just said that. I ended with this. As I said, do you want non-stop be dependable on some sort of tarot reader or an astrologer or some sort of guru who kept asking you for money, or and you're in constant loop of dependence, or do you want actually get over hurtful, rough, tough, unfair events that you don't have control over because Uranus actually changing and coming in for, right? It will be completely changing. Are you ready? Are you ready for the final in our lifetime, the economical shakeup, the financial shakeup? Are you ready? Do you have things in your back pocket you can pivot? Or do you want to believe in false hope? Again, these are my words from my own life. If I say to you, thanks to hurtful, rough, tough, unfair events I had no control over, today I'm a stronger, more loving person ever before. Meaning, I personally overcame all of this so that I am able to, that's now I'm teaching, shifting into gratitude. Thank you for all of this. Thank you. And I made a video about this regarding a documentary I saw about breast cancer patients, survivors. They talk about how grateful they were about those experiences. And this is exactly what I'm saying. While other breast cancer survivors are now in a complete beast mode and in a cult mode, thinking, okay, I don't want to go there. Okay, whatever. It's just I'm talking about tarot readers, okay? A specific one. And she knows what I'm talking about. Anyway. So there can be two sides. Are you going to be the one who is learning lessons and be grateful for the lessons and be stronger, and with every lesson, with using the techniques that I teach and from your back pocket and solve the issue? Are you a problem solver, or are you just like flying flat and slide and glide and wherever the wind blows and follow a cult leader who promise you jump shifts, time shifts, tarot shifts, whatever the heck? But, or actually do you are living, realizing we are living in the real world. You have to pay the bills. You have to eat. You have to bring your child to the daycare. Like, you have to go to the doctor's office. You have to do a health check. You have to pay your car insurance. I don't know, mortgage. I mean, we are living in real life. What are these people talking about? That's what I'm saying. If I could overcome all these challenges throughout my life, the ones that I had no control over, but coming at me full speed, and if I learn the techniques, I learn the lessons and build techniques, and those the techniques that I overcome came these challenges, which I'm teaching now, will you go and solve the issues so that you can survive and thrive in life? And again, we are closing. This card means here, this card comes out, means we are closing a chapter. This is perfect for the gratitude jar, by the way, because it says thank you for all of this. Because, and yeah, again, that's why I wrote this. Thank you. Thank you to all my haters, like haters meaning even here, like copycatters, because a narcissist, right? Why? Because believe or not, every time these people think they just can hurt me or like just copy me, whatever, it brings me to a much better idea. I honestly, sometimes I really like, thank you so much, because without that I would have never be pivoted to out of my comfort zone, or out of from one path into a brand new path. I mean, how many doors, I swear to God, how many doors were opened just because through attacks of narcissists or copycatters on YouTube, whatever, who literally helped me to, wow, I can just totally do this. Thank you. How many times? It's just unbelievable. At the minimum, they give me topic to talk about so I make more money. So thank you. All right. So that's the bottom line here is, this also shows me with these, when this card comes out also, if there will be some challenges, okay? And together with notice, the need, constraint, resistance, is there some stuff going on there, like something that is blocking or hindering or anything like that. But the point here is always remembering these words on this card. Take a screenshot, okay? And yeah, again, these are on sale right now on my Etsy store. So you can say thank you for this, because I mean, Amber, me, we do now have the techniques. And Oscar, if you're watching this, we're waiting for you, okay? I really do hope that you can join us. It was such a pleasure meeting you. So definitely come and join. You will benefit 100%, okay? And to think about, thank you for all of this. I can overcome this. And we have now in our back pocket these, and maybe just today in 45 minutes, do a Zoom call with Amber in our circle, day 26, I will tell this to her, because if this comes up, this is my practical personal advice then to her, right? How we can, when this comes up, do this technique and this technique that I taught you. Yeah? Okay, great. Now, now health, so no, love life, okay? Love life is, yeah, again, I'm telling you, there's some things going on with one-on-one relationships. I tell you right now. Turisas, gateway, protection, and conflict. Gateway, protection, conflict, Turisas. This is, again, we just had the new moon in Libra. For me, literally this week, I met so many incredible people at the conference. Unbelievably, made new friends. And remember, wasn't I just realized last week that came out, make new friends. Make new friends. Not, I keep saying it, not like business partner, but friends. And I made these friends, of course. Pluto is in Aquarius, and from the Aries side is in the networks and groups and people associations. And literally we were talking about one-on-one partnerships, how to build the partnerships. That was literally what we are actually were aiming for, right? Doing transatlantic partnerships. And so this is definitely not, so we just talked about the work, career, and finances. This is specifically for love life, okay? The conflict, if you have a partner, if there's a conflict, then again these techniques applies, okay? And let's see what this is about. Let's see, 43, 4 plus 3 is 7. The partnership, the one-on-one relationships, okay? This partnership house. Yeah, see, I open myself to the diverse, no, I open myself to the colorful, diverse planet. I drink from and breathe in the richness of life. So this card together is a gateway to these. If you have any conflict with one-on-one, with your partner, with your boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, whatever it is, if let's say with two scenarios, one, if you are really committed, solid relationship and have problems with your partner, then the suggestion here is that see with open eyes the world. Don't be so rigid, don't be so strict in your thoughts, and think from the other side of all the coins, of the other side of the story, what this person says, where this person come from. Maybe there's a cultural differences, maybe there's a, of course, in men and women, there's always the way we see things are completely different. And I completely understand the male version because I'm oftentimes on the male side on a lot of things, because it's just I'm more straightforward and I don't like to do the schnick schnack thing. So a lot of women do that, but so most of the time I understand where the man is coming from, how the man thinks, because oftentimes I think that way too. So if you are in a solid partnership and then you have some issues and problems, the suggestion again, it says here just to think from all angles, see the situation from all angles. Again, like I teach in the beginning, right? Just open your eyes, see the planet and connect the dots, open your eyes and ears, and like a scientist, bring all the dots together, synthesize, and then talk. If you need time, say, can we just do this after dinner? Can we talk after, or later or tomorrow? Or if you really are in a bad mood and you're fighting or something, then just take a break and just say, okay, can we talk about this? Maybe let me calm down first. Let me calm down and just take a 5-minute bathroom break. Just go in the bathroom if you don't have any other room, or just actually say open, just can we just talk this for like 5 minutes later or 10 minutes later, or after I cook the dinner, or after this and that. So just make sure you also hold on to the promise you said. If it's 5 minutes, 5 minutes. If it's 10 minutes, 10 minutes. Don't say, let's talk after gym. And then you just don't come for 2-3 hours and let the person wait. Don't do that. If you actually mean what you say, let's talk about this. 5 minutes. Give me a 5-minute break. I will go just to my room, or just listen to music for like, I don't know, 5-10 minutes, or I will come back and we will talk. Stuff like that, okay? So that will be my suggestion. And then if you are not partner up, if you don't are in a serious relation or anything, if somebody really similar things applies, right, to see everything from all angles, but at the same time be open to open yourself to just don't stuck in one person, but just to see the world and be more open-minded of who you can meet and who you can be learn from and have a maybe better relationship with, that maybe fit you never thought of, but maybe fit better. Just open your mind, open your heart and soul to more options. That's what's saying. Okay, makes sense? Perfect. So 110. Okay, so now health and well-being. All right, and we saw right away we have 2 that came out. Okay, and this is 51. How many 5s, guys? Okay, 55. I'm sorry, 51 and 35. This is now the third 5 that comes out. Okay, 3 3s, 3 5s. Again, the number 3, guys. I'm telling you, the number 3 and the number 5s right now. I'm energetic. Nice, I like that. And I'm determined. See, I'm telling you, if you are with me in our group, this is how I teach you to be within 10 minutes to get your energy back, your happiness back, your joy back, and then run full speed towards your goal. And Amber and myself, we were just like, I'm going through my to-do list like boom, 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 boom every day without having any energy. But after our 10 minutes of sessions, I personally am like, I can move mountains. If you don't believe me, join us and you can watch the replays. Okay, nice. Okay, this is, we are very energized, and I do hope again you can learn from my techniques, but also we are determined to make ourselves pushing through these challenges, pushing through these events that might hinder us, and we don't take anything for a no. We don't take a no for an answer. And I can totally see this for myself. We are determined to make our health better, mental health better, physical health better. And we are determined to be energized. We are determined to have a great life, have great health, and have a good well-being. We are determined and we are energized to tackle all of these challenges. Very, very beautiful. Actually, let me see what this is about. 39. So this is the 4th 9, and I already see a 9 over here. So 3s are really high here. Again, communication, talk, communicate the problems, the issues, to solve the problems. Instead of jump shift, timeline shift, quantum shift, manifest, communicate. No surprise that I just literally give you an example of the public speaking group there, the person there. The point here is really communicate, communicate, communicate. It says right here, 39. Whenever yep, okay, I love this. I absolutely love this. Whenever I clean up my desk or my place, I know that I set the stuck energy free and let the abundance flow in. That's the guide. Okay, that's it. This is the guide. This is the guide. This is the guiding bottom line. This week, this is your homework. Clean, and you do it today. Do it today if you can. Clean up your desk, your room, your space, your home. Get the stuck energy free. Energy twice. Energy, energetic. Energy, release, be energetic, okay? And clean the room, the desk, the space, and let the energy free. The stuck energy we saw with Nautis, the stuck energy, and that lets us also just stuck with the business because our desk is in chaos, our place is in chaos. But if we release the stuck energy, that can also help us to push this further and forward. Unbelievable. So that's your homework. Love this. So we have so who will summarize for me? What is the homework? Not just cleaning the space, but I told you two more homework. What's the homework? Okay, so let me just, before I forget. Okay, I already, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I already wrote 5. Hi, thanks for the like. I already wrote 5 homeworks for this week. So who is going to write and summarize in the comments what these 5 are? So we are not there finished yet because we have now home and family and then overall. So let's see, maybe we have more homeworks, right? I already noted 5 homeworks for this week. So now let's move to home and family. 18, 9. Okay. Okay, and we have, and guess what? We got literally 3. What's with the number 3, guys? So many 3. This is now the 4th 3. So we have number 8, 47, and 20. Now we're ending with a bold number, right? So we have, look at this. I am happy, I'm diligent, and I'm attractive. This is for home and family. The determined and diligent. Do you see? We are diligent in a home and family. Maybe, as I literally said in our health and well-being, open up the space, clean up the space. Being diligent also in our, maybe today, make a plan. If you are in our inner royalty circle, we have a SMART goals worksheet. Use that. Literally, Amber and I, we were just literally, as I said, going through our to-do list, like boom, 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 boom. Maybe today, write a to-do list and download the SMART worksheet It is still free until the end of the challenge. So take advantage. It's on my Ko-fi store. Download it there. Maybe make a plan. For me, 100%. I always do my plans on Sundays for the week, okay? So I have to do that, otherwise I'm going to go crazy. So I have to, I mean, I can even show it to you. Yesterday, I filled this and the back side and then this. This is literally just on one shot that everything I had to do yesterday. The whole 3 pages. So it's not even the whole thing for the week, okay? So be diligent and be determined to make the plans for the upcoming week, because we are needing, particularly, again, work life and love life is always connected. And here we see this again. But as if it was 50-50, right? While work, career, and finances and love life is like in that section area, literally we see health and well-being and home and family, completely different area, black and white difference, like super happy, super energized, super feeling good, and having the diligence and determination to make this possible and this working out the way how I described it in the beginning of the video, that doing the homeworks, we were able to tackle these challenges over there. But it looks like not in the health and well-being, and definitely not in the home and family, no problems whatsoever. It's all in that. So we can have to use now these energies we have in our health and well-being and home and family and solve the problems of work and finances and love life this week. Okay, so we are happy. Take that in. And if you do our 10-minute sessions every day, hopefully you'll join us after this. You will see in 10 minutes your happiness, your happiness, your energy literally will come. I mean, it's for me every single day. So this is literally what it is. So keep doing, right, our sessions, and be diligent to do the to-do list and goals, and boom, bold. Like, this is the only round bold number, and this is attractive. And guess what? Number 2. Like 20 reduces down to 2, and we have in our love life, as I said, 2, right? Because we have here number 7, relationship house, and this is 2 people. So we are attractive. Go back and watch the love life, right? What I said there. And this is literally, we may be attracting, we are being so attractive with what we are doing here, with our own health and well-being, with our energy, our happiness. We are already so attractive that maybe this, if you are single, of course, then this, what I said in the love area, is irrelevant. It's like literally applicable then, 100%. But then even if you are together with somebody, this applies for that person, for the technique I said, to what you should do there as a homework. Okay, perfect. This shows that we will solve the problems, okay, so long we take care of ourselves. How? With the techniques I teach in our sessions. And what this is about, number 9, you have now 2 9s. Yep, there you go. See, I am in flow with life. I face challenges, see, with open arms, love, and power. Dun, 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 dun. The end of the 1.5 hours video. This is the summary. But everything I said, this is the summary. Totally, I just said it. If you literally use the techniques that I told you, use the homeworks that I mentioned in all areas, and face the challenges, which I just said, in 2 areas of our lives. Challenges there, as I said, there will be challenges, and we see in these areas, not in these areas, 50-50, with open arms, love, and power. And go back and watch what success affirmations, success statements came out in the work, career, and finances. This is exactly what it is. The power, the love, the power, literally identical. I'm not going to go back and watch it. These exactly what it is. So long we do this part and the homeworks I mentioned, we were able to overcome the challenges with open arms, open twice. And that open arms, openness came in the love area. So challenges and open arms both came out in the 2 areas. Love and power is literally love and power, what we just said. Unbelievable, guys. Unbelievable. Okay, let's move fast forward. And the final is for overall 125.55. And this is, we have, yeah, do you see a rune card? So we had 2 rune cards over here, no rune cards on this side, and now we have a rune card and no rune card. Unbelievable, guys. And we have 2. Okay, this is, yep, there you go, Ingwas, which I love. Fertility, new beginnings, inner growth. This week, 100% is the key for your inner growth. If you still want to join us, you will see, you will get the technique, the power that you will be able to overcome all the challenges which I mentioned in the work, career, and finances, and in the love life techniques. Here, you will totally see from the health and well-being and home and family, then literally what we are using, all of the homeworks. This is a brand new beginning of what? Maybe the next chapter of your life starts this week. Maybe number 2, because you learn how to use the techniques to solve the problems, which I just taught you, that what you should, the guidance that I gave you, how to solve that. And that leads to number 3, the brand new beginning of your inner growth, because you know, as this card came out, I'm not going to show this to you, go back and watch it in the work, career, and finances. Literally at the end, you will be saying the exact words that I said, that I wrote here, because you are closing the chapter. Oh my God, I literally said this there. Closing the chapter of what you, I mean, this is so tying in the whole rant. I did the entire video. You have to watch it. This is literally this. You instead, if you are a person who are constantly watching videos and you still didn't know how to, I happened to me a million times. Like, I try to read books and watch videos like how to solve this problem, right? But none of them gave me the answer. Like, what is the answer? For example, I give you just a totally different example, but just to give you an idea. Because I do a lot of public speaking, like for I almost like 10 years now, right? And when I participate in so many webinars, like webinars, workshops, whatever, or listen to these speaking gurus, none of them, even until today, none of them, and I went to maybe almost 100 now, none of them will reveal how much money they charge for a speaking gig. Nobody ever. I still don't know. 10 years gone, I still don't know. They don't reveal it. So what I'm saying to you is you have to make things yourself. You have to find your technique. This is how I found my own techniques, because you don't get the answer. And if you are somebody to watch and videos to find the answer, what's the answer? How can I solve the problem? For me, it was always the tangible problem solving. I don't want somebody to talk the woo-woo stuff. No. As I said in the beginning I said in the video, real tangible stuff, right? I said in this video earlier, that we are living in real life. We have to pay the bills, we have the relationship problems, we have a child care, we have, I don't know, car insurance, we have a mortgage, we have, I don't know, a narcissist, whatever family member, we have a narcissist boss, we have these and that, neighbors, landlords, whatever the heck. We are living in a real life. How to solve the real life. That's what I wanted to always know. Don't give me like woo-woo stuff. That's why I hate oftentimes these mental, like psychologists is like, yeah, think positively. Why did this person do this to you? What do you think? Like, give me the real stuff. I am a technical person. Like, I need real answers. I need to know how to pay the bills. I need to know how to make the sales to pay the bills. I need to know how to solve when a group of narcissists attacking me and I am getting a heart attack, my heart is pumping out of my chest, how to calm the heck that down so that I don't get a heart attack. I want to know that. And that's I had to solve myself for the last 2 years, because nobody could. Even the experts couldn't solve it. So that's how my blueprint was born, because nobody gave me the answer. And that's why I said in the beginning of the video, do you want to follow the woo-woo people charging you 770 pounds for a goddamn tarot course? And if you agree with that, who knows what you're going to do with that after you graduate from a tarot course for 770 pounds. Or you want to charge, or you want to give to a quantum shift, timeline shift guru $97 a month to teach you absolutely nothing. Air. This right now, exactly, even in this free video, I taught you literally 5 homework to actually solve this. I literally gave it to you because it's real life. And when you apply this, you literally feel like me when I wrote this. I'm not going to reveal this. When I wrote this card, these words, because that's what you exactly feel if you follow the instructions. Okay? And look at this. Didn't I say how many 5s do we have now? We have literally 4 3s and 3 5s, and now look at this, we have 55. 5 5 5 5 everywhere. 55. Hope. Unreal, guys. The whole video is again unreal. The whole thing, what I said. There is hope. There is hope. The challenges is there, and at the same time, the answers are right here as well, that I told you. The card, I suggestions together with my tips how to solve this. Don't worry. Why? Because that will lead to growth, fertility, inner and new beginnings, inner growth, and hope. Unbelievable, guys. And then what this is about, we have 2. And again, another 3. 13. 1 plus 3 is 4. And guess what? We have 4. Unbelievable, guys. And what this is about, it says, number 30, look at this. I'm ready to achieve great things in life. In my life. I'm ready to achieve great things in my life. I cannot make this stuff up. These challenges is literally the key to the next chapter this week. This is your test in life. If you solve these problems this week with what I taught you here, that's your ticket to your next chapter in life. Mark my words. I said it so bold because it's right here. I don't make stuff up. It's right here. And you will see the exact words, what at the end of the week, come back and tell me if you didn't say to yourself these words. This is it. This is it. And then secondly, look at this. I have always loving and caring people around me. I return the loving care I receive. Yeah, this part of the story, this part of our lives. Don't focus on this, because with this we will solve this. And don't forget, and I feel like this is really focusing on the goodness of the good people around us rather than the horrible things that may happen to us through other people that we don't have any control over. These are the ones that will be focused on that. Get the energy. Maybe that's the energy we are getting, and the determination, the power, because we know we have people who act in beside the people maybe don't like us. There are people who love us, and we get the energy from there to solve the problems too. And guess what? What we receive from the heavens is, oh my God! Another 55, guys. I love my Sunday lives. I love my cards. They're on sale right now just for tonight. They are 25% off on my Etsy store, all my store items. And my gratitude jar for the fall is back on stock. Literally hop over there. So excited. 55 again. Harmony. Do you see what's happening? Do you see completely change of the whole story? Literally, this part black, this part white, and the answers are here, the homework is here, and then the results are this. Harmony. And on the bottom, I kid you not, 24 sudden wealth from the heavens. What we receive from the heavens, I will receive sudden wealth. Not because the woo-woo person told me about quantum shift and to put myself into that section that of course I will charge $97 per month to make $25,000 a month. No, because I just said to you, download the worksheet and goal setting worksheet and do to-do list. If you don't do that, work on your goals for this week. I will do this and that and that and that. I'm telling you, this is tangibly the key to solve the monetary, the work, finances, career problems and relationship problems. Then I want to say one thing I want to say to you was, because I saw that and I want to show that to you. is at the bottom of this further, like, because sudden wealth was in the bottom, right? I put this here, and look what's underneath that. 46, a yes. A yes. Can be applicable for work, can be applicable for love. 46, 4 plus 6 is 10, reduces down to 1, a new beginning. A new beginning. And underneath that was what? Courtship. 23, 2 plus 3 is 5, another 5, okay? Oh my God. And underneath, 18, 1 plus 8 is 9, and we have 9 here. Big luck, all coming from the heavens, so long you do the homework. I just told you the whole video, okay? So I want to finish this very quickly. Have 10 minutes, and then we go to our Zoom sessions with Amber. 42. I want to share you the gratitude affirmation, gratitude statements, again, from my own life, my own words, and our archetype to embody so that we can achieve all of this, okay? And my gratitude statement cards are now live. Yay! So you can order them, and right away they're all, I put them on the sale. Only tonight until midnight on my Etsy store. And my archetypes, oh, I love my archetype cards. And the archetype cards will come within a PDF to describe to you the more details of the archetypes, the character you should embody to be successful in life, okay? So again, I haven't ordered them yet because they just came live, and so I still have my writing cards here. These are, again, like my statement, my success statement cards from my own life, my own words. These are my own life experiences, my own gratitude I say it all the time. These are 44 cards. These are also 44 cards. 27, 2 plus 7 is 9. Again, this is the third 9. How many 3s, how many 5s we have? Again, communication, communication, communication. And I will tell you, I told you how to do that. I am truly grateful for my smart brain. See, I'm telling you, not the quantum shift, okay? Here, neurowiring, neuroplasticity. Amber, shout out to Amber. She knows exactly what I'm talking about. That's exactly what we teach in the Inner Royalty Circle, in my techniques. The neuroscience of this. Our brain, tangible, physical things, okay? Not the woo-woo stuff. Right here. I'm truly grateful for my smart brain, which always rescues me when I'm at a tough spot. See, that's the key. I should put my success course, it's not up into my courses, because I have a 4-step blueprint that I use since college. I didn't even know that this is my blueprint, but I do this naturally. This card came from that, because my brain rescues me at the tough spot all the time and brings me to success all the time. So I created 2 years ago, I want to do this live webinar, but then I didn't get sign-ups. I don't know why people want to pay 770 pounds for a tarot course, but not signing up for my webinar to get success. I don't understand. Anyway, so it's still in my head. Probably I will do this as a course. On my course now, I have a website. I put this into my course, okay? My 4-step blueprint for success. And so this is exactly always rescued me when I was in a tough spot, like magic, okay? And I wanted to teach you how to do it, but I guess people weren't interested, which is weird. People rather quantum shift, I guess. So this is exactly what's going on here, and what I taught you what should you do when these challenges will happen, is because you're using your brain. And then thank you for always being my lifesaver. Again, exactly. I am smart. Okay, I will do a t-shirt on design today. I hopefully I can have time for that, to do like my smart brain a lifesaver, because on my Etsy store I have a design of coffee being my lifesaver, that t-shirt, the mug, and the bag. But here I will do my brain, literally my smart brain rescued me all the time when I was a tough spot, was when I was cornered, if you will, like literally cornered. I like boom, and then the person like I didn't expect that this, and I certainly didn't expect this. I had no idea where these words came from, but my brain did the brilliant thing. And that's the key, guys, brain, okay? And then the bottom, we had 42, which is here 24, 42. And we have 46, okay? And this is, I am grateful for all aspects of my life I was given to live. I made and will continue to make the best of it. I am strong. Oh my God. The entire summary of this is, that's the whole video that I just made here. How can you be strong? To literally solve all the problems of your life is literally in this video, and starts this week. Go back and watch it. Get your pen and paper, as I did. Write down all that came out of my mouth, what the techniques are this week, the homework is. Take a pen and paper and write it down. Finally, last few minutes, and then jump into our session. The archetype we should embody to be successful, to achieve all of this, is what? Number 10, again, reduces down to 1. We have now 3 new beginnings, is the innovator. Marie Curie, the scientist, right? The scientist, be the scientist. As I mentioned in the beginning, connect the dots. Be the scientist, use your brain, do your rewiring of your brain, do my neuroscience techniques. That's the answer. That's how you will successfully achieve your goals and overcome challenges. And at the bottom, oh my God, another 91 plus 9 is 10. That reduces down to 1, the 4th new beginning, okay? And this is the activist, sojourner truth. And this is exactly who we need to be, being determined and being diligent. Yay! With that being said, oh my God, straight up 148. Thank you so much, guys, for all the likes, for being here. I literally 12 p.m. going straight into our session with Amber. This turned out to be so awesome. Thanks for the like. I really appreciate it. And Oscar, if you hear me, I haven't heard from you. I really would love you to join us. Hopefully you will benefit. Hopefully you watch this video, and this is exactly what we literally talked about and came up again. So it's such a pleasure to meet you. Hopefully you will join us, and you will get all the benefits as I mentioned to you, and you can totally see it right here. So thank you so much, guys. Happy, great week. Tell me all if you feel comfortable. You can also write me in private. Wow, have you experienced these challenges? Will you experience these challenges? And how at the end of the week, or in general the week overall, will you accomplish these? Have you accomplished these challenges? I want to know. And what are, if somebody writes it down, whatever you understood, what the homework is, write it down in the comments. What is the homework? Have a great week, guys. See you soon. Bye-bye.